my prediction for the fight. I would say Tank 8th round, probably to get Frank out of there.
What's good, YT family? It's your brother Eli coming with another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love, much appreciate the support. So, hope everyone enjoyed that event. Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. I surely did. As we know, Tank handled business like I predicted so. Also, go check out that video, that prediction video to check out, you know what I mean? See what, because I kind of dove a little bit deep into why I felt like Tank was just going to just knock Frank out. I also predicted that it was going to be a tough fight, and which it was. It was a tough fight. I know people see the knockout, so they just think that Tank just walked completely through him, which it kind of, I ain't going to lie, it kind of did look like that. Tank had Frank on the on his back foot almost the whole fight. Maintained the center of the ring, cut the ring off. Frank landed some shots though. And we all know Gervonta gets hit. You know what I'm saying? He's a counter puncher, but he's also a guy who definitely does take punishment at certain moments of the fight, and which surprised me because Tank really has, he really does have a good chin, like he definitely can take a punch. And I think Frank kind of, like, even the punches that he did throw that he landed clean, I don't think that they were punches that were intent to hurt Tank. I kind of feel like it was really just trying to really get Tank to respect the power and kind of, get Tank thinking a little bit, which it just didn't work. Tank just, he just walked right through it. And, yeah, man. And, Frank Martin, he's a good fighter, but, he has a lot to learn. This was the first time he's been in that position when, with bro, like, that was just a total good event as a whole. Like, it was good fights all around, It was good fights all around, The crowd was just rocking. And Tank does that, man. Like, at this point, bro, it's no debate that Tank is the best boxer in the world right now. He's the best boxer in the world. And I'm talking about that with including Bud Crawford and including Canelo Alvarez. They just don't do what Tank does. They don't do what Tank do. They just don't. They don't do what Tank do, right? What I mean by that is, like, Tank brings an energy. He brings a youthful energy to the sport. Not just an energy, but he brings a youthful energy to the sport. He really brings, for the lack of better words, he brings the hood out. He brings the hood out. Like, like just how, the press conference and him acting like a fucking donkey in the press conference. And I kind of felt some kind of way about him, doing Frank like that. But either way, like, just his whole energy, man, the whole package, man, the whole package, as far as, just promotion, right? Just him being him, he brings people out. He really does, make people watch him. Like, as you see, like, even his old rivals, Ryan Garcia, came out to see him fight. Like, Pete, like, he's really a people's champ. I know he's, he might, off the, outside of the ring, he might not, make the best decisions. And, this is what it is, right? He a man, he make his decisions. But it's no doubt that this man, Gervonta Tank Davis, is not only the best at 135. That's no debate. That's no debate. And I'm getting sick and tired of people saying things like, oh, he needs to go up in weight, since it's, he needs a challenge and stuff like that. Tank has made it completely clear that he does not plan on boxing for that long. He doesn't plan on boxing forever. He's trying to just get the list of people, the Shakurs, the Devin Haneys, Ryan, he already took care of. I mean, they talking about Lomachenko, but I don't even think Lomachenko really wants this fight. I don't even. He rarely even speaks about it. You know what I mean? He talks everything every now and then, but Lomachenko don't really want that fight, bro. Lomachenko don't want that fight. Shakur don't want that fight, because honestly, I personally don't even want this fight. Just watching this fight. Just watching this fight from, you know what I'm saying, my perspective with Frank Martin, who was supposed to fight Shakur. I don't see Shakur winning that. I just don't see Shakur winning that. Devin Haney, same thing. I don't see them beating Gervonta Tank Davis. I just don't. I just think he's the best. He's on top of the mountain right now, man. He's on top of the mountain right now, and he's one of those guys who's going to leave out on top of the mountain. He's not gonna carry out. He's not gonna have 50 fights under his belt like Mayweather. He's just not. You can see it. You can see it now. That, you know what I'm saying, like he's, you know what I mean, he's just trying to get, you know what I'm saying, handle that food, you know what I'm saying, take care of that, get them boys out of there, and ride off in the sunset. This is not going to be a long career for Tank. So he's going out on top. You know what I'm saying? He's going out, you know, on his shield. He's not doing too much. And yeah, man. He's just the best boxer, bro. He's the best boxer, man. He just is, man. The power, and not just the power, but the precision, right? The precision is crazy. The timing, the footwork, the patience, right? Because, you know what I mean, he was losing. I truly want to say he was losing a good majority of those first few rounds. Let's say the first 5 rounds. You know what I mean? It's really hard for me not to give Frank at least 3 or 4 of those rounds. Like, he really took a lot of rounds off figuring out Frank, walking Frank down, keeping a high guard. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, taking some punishment. And he, you know what I mean? And he literally stalked Frank, you know what I'm saying, till Frank made a mistake. Probably tired himself out. It looked like it I don't want to say he tired himself out, but it just kind of just looked like, you know what I mean, Frank was just... Derrick James, I feel bad for Derrick James at this moment right now, because it's like, okay, Earl got beat the fuck up. That was your best fighter at the time in the stable. He's gone. Now you got Ryan Garcia. He beats Devin Haney. However, he gets caught with PEDs, and we already know this, right? I don't need to go look at my videos before about Ryan Garcia and all that stuff like that. I'm not going too deep into that. Now, Frank Martin gets knocked out by Tank. This is just not a good. It's just 2024. It's just not a good year for. It's just not a good year for Derrick James right now. It's just not. It's just not right now. And I think, yeah, man. I think Tank has definitely put his case to be the best boxer at 135 for sure, and also the best boxer in the world. He's definitely made a case for that. So, yeah, man. And I'm rooting for him. I love Tank. I really love Tank, man. I like his style of fighting. I really do like his style of fighting. It's entertaining. I can't knock it. It's entertaining, right? Like, it's... And I love Shakur and I love Devin. You know, man, I love all these guys. But the truth is, right, boxing, as well as it is a sport, it's also entertainment. And that's one aspect that Devin or Shakur, they just don't have. They just don't have. They don't have that. They don't have that elite. They just don't have that explosion. Pause. They don't have that explosion that would make me truly want to. I mean, like, I'm gonna watch them because I love the sport of boxing, right? So I'm gonna watch them. It's not necessarily that I'm not gonna watch Shakur. I'm not gonna watch Devin Haney. I'm gonna watch them boys, and you know what I mean. I do love that they box, but to understand that, like, if they were in a ring with Tank, they're in a ring with a real killer. They're in the ring with you know what I'm saying, somebody who with one punch One punch can get them out of there. Get them completely out of there. At 135, I think people don't even understand that the amount of power that that a 135 pounder can have to be knocking out. It's not like one fight he's knocking somebody out, then the next fight he's going to decision, and you know what I'm saying, he might catch a knockout every 3 or 4 fights. Like, no, these is back to back to back to back to back to back knockouts, bro. Back to back. Like, this is different. Like, this is I don't want to say Tyson, because I feel like he's honestly a better boxer than Tyson. I'm being honest. I feel like Tank, and you could, you know, crucify me in the comments for saying this. I truly feel like Gervonta Tank Davis is a better boxer than Mike Tyson. Am I saying he would beat Mike Tyson? No, we already know they're different weight classes. It's not comparable. Different times as well. But what I'm saying is that the skill, when it comes to the skill of boxing, the complete skill of boxing, not just countering and power shots, and don't get twisted. I love Mike Tyson. He's top 5, one of my favorite boxers. But Tank has the full package: the jab, the, you know what I'm saying, the footwork, the ring IQ, cutting off the ring. It's just, you know what I mean, it's just too, and like I said, he packs that same power that Mike Tyson has, but at a lower weight class. And people don't, I can go on and on about this, but Tank is smaller. People don't understand. Tank is short as fuck. Tank is like 5'6". He reminds me of one of my homies that I went to school with. They literally have like the same height, body build, all that. Like, he reminds me a lot of my homie that I grew up with. Short, stocky, and he could fight like a motherfucker too. But yeah, man, Tank is smaller than all of these guys. He's smaller than Devin, and he's smaller than Shakur. As far as, you know, reach, height, all that stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? He was definitely bigger than Frank Martin. I mean, I'm sorry, smaller than Frank Martin for sure. He was smaller than Frank Martin. They, like, bro, Tank really, he really should be damn near down there with Inoue and them boys at the 125, if we gonna be real. If we talking about just pure size, just size alone, he really damn near should be with that boy Inoue. But obviously Inoue don't want that static neither. So Tank is really at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Him learning how to counter and timing, the skill aspect is what keeps him alive. Not necessarily anything, you know what I'm saying, any advantages as far as, you know, height and all that stuff like that, reach, none of that. Like, it's really just the skill that's really keeping Tank in the game. And the power. And like I said, it's too much for most of those guys at 135. Most of those guys cannot handle that. Devin Haney got dropped multiple times. Now, granted, it was, you know what I'm saying, PED. So, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Either way, Ryan Garcia touched him, and he got up. If he gets hit that same way, if he gets hit that same amount of times with Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney is going to sleep. Completely. There's not going to be no getting up and, you know what I'm saying, and scrambling around the ring like a fish out of water. Like, no, that's not going to be happening. He is going to be completely knocked the fuck out. Eggs scrambled. Just done. It's out of there. Bill, come get your boy. Shakur, know to stay in his place. And honestly, I'm gonna do a whole separate video on Shakur, because I really got something to say about Shakur, and I love Shakur. Shout out to you. But yeah, that's a separate video. But he don't want that static neither. So yeah, man, jump in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Other than that, holla at me later. Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis. Great win. I'll holla at you boys later. Peace.